Hi there guys, Ollie here from OWH Custom Sabers today, for the first time in a very long time actually. I was hoping to make this video earlier than now, but I've had several things going on since the start of this year, family and otherwise related. So obviously things like that, or like this, got delayed. But anyway, the first build of the year I done was this. It's an 89 Sabers Mace Windu hilt. Now, it's got a Prizm 5, version 5 in it, I think. I bought it as a second-hand board, it wasn't brand new. As it was the first Prizm board I have done an install with, I didn't really want to go splashing out for a whole new board that's like 110 quid or something like that. So I decided I would buy something second-hand cheap, give it a go. If it went well, I'd buy more. Well, anyway, it went well, so I will be definitely buying more. But I've had this hilt since January. We're now getting towards the end of March. I did the install January time. I didn't make the video straight away, I was going to, but I wanted to get all the configurations right and all that, and that's taken me a while. Today, literally, I've only just finished playing around with like the swing sensitivity. It was basically non-existent. Like, you had to proper, like, if you were swinging a bat to get it to act like register a swing. But anyway, I got that sorted. But this hilt is beautiful. Unfortunately, I've held it, so obviously it's a bit fingerprinty. I would have put white gloves on, but truthfully, a cloth will take fingerprints off, a nice soft cloth. And if you're going to wear gloves every time you pick your lightsaber up, are you really living? Anyway, so as I say, we're running a Prizm. I think it's version 5. It's not 5.1. It's certainly not the current version. I think it's the one below that, so I think it's a 5. Lithium ion 18650 battery, 20mm KR Sabers speaker, internal recharge port. I think it's a blue, red, white tri-cree. Yeah, that came out really well. Tri-cree LED. I was going to do NeoPixel, as you know. I thought, screw it, I'll push the boat out first Prizm, so you know, first NeoPixel, but that didn't happen. I think we're running a Goff 3D Designs chassis system. There you go, there's the Prizm. Recharge port. Now, the way you put this, or the way this hilt is assembled, is one, daunting and complicated, but really ingenious. So as you can see up here, there is no visual, visual, I guess, signs of LED retention. The LED unit is housed sort of in between here, sort of where the emitter section stops, near this gold sort of half circle, and here. Now, under this gold plate here, there is a little screw. There is the LED retention screw, and basically there's a hole on the rear side of this gold plate that you then sit over the LED retention screw, which is one really genius way. The switch solution is also pretty inventive, as it's a Prizm, or well, as most sabers nowadays, they come with a tactile and main button. So on this side, this gold cube works as the activation, and this gold cube on the right acts as the auxiliary, which was pretty interesting. I would take it apart and show you the internals, but I don't fancy that. It was hard enough putting it together the first time. So that's your tactile switch, which you use obviously on the Prizm for auxiliary sounds, changing fonts, blah blah blah. And that's your activation switch. It comes with rubber grips. Now, people were kept, like, I posted photos on the UK lightsaber Facebook page. Did I say that right? Anyway, and there's a couple of people that were like, the grips look really low profile, and asked me if I'd cut them down. Well, actually I didn't. So for some reason, the newer batch, or the newest batches of these, seem to have the more lower profile screen accurate grips, which is, you know, a bonus, because that was one turning off point for me, was the massive grips. So yeah, you get a nice gold blade plug included with the kit. Blade retention screws up here in one of these little openings at the emitter. It is a 7/8 inch blade holder. Now, I've had serious trouble getting my 7/8 inch blade to fit in it, actually. I don't know if I've got if there's such thing as a Finwall 7/8 inch blade, I don't know. But yeah, so I just had to take a bit of sandpaper to the blade, and I had to unfortunately take a Dremel to the inside of the emitter just to get it to squeeze in, but obviously with the blade in you can't see it, and likewise for the blade plug, otherwise I'd be pretty pissed. I had to move the Covertech knob. Now where this set screw is where this should have gone. I googled pictures of the prop and tried to find the best alignment for the Covertech knob, and that's where I put it. But also I didn't realise, according to Jordan Eugene, that is also screen accurate. So in moving the Covertech into a more accurate place, I've also managed to do that. Anyway, enough talking. I suppose we'll go through some of the sound fonts, show you some of the features of the Prizm. The first sound font is Light by K-Sif, I believe. I'm not sure what it's inspired by, but it's a pretty cool light side sound font. Yeah, got the nice, it looks red. The sort of hue you can see on my mat down here, that's the kind of colour the blade is at the moment. I've managed to get the sensitivity on this like basically on par with the Nano. I'm really happy about that. You got white flash on clash, blaster deflection, blade lockup, then a force sound. So that's the Light by K-Sif. The next font is one of my favourite standard Plector sound fonts, which is Grey Meat. I love the clashes on this sound font. Now for a little 20mm speaker, it's pushing out a good amount of sound. To change the colours, you press both the auxiliary and the power button at the same time, or you sort of rock it between aux and like activation like this. So that's more sort of really pink. Now we're just straight up. No, still kind of pink. Now we're basically red. Blue flash on clash. I'll go through the colours a bit better with the blade in.
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
I'm not entirely sure who the creator of this font is, or at least I can't remember, but this is a Mace Windu sound font. It's got really nice high-pitched tight swings. So that's quite a nice little font.
Begun. The Clone War has.
I think this is Dooku. Yeah, the Dooku font. I can't for the life of me remember who it is, but I've for some reason recently been using this on all my hilts. It's got some good sounds to it. We've gone with the blue. The blaster deflections on this are brutal. Let's turn this light off, hang on. It's just a pretty brutal sound font in general.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
This is Shamim's sound font Requiem. Thought I'd go for at least one dark side font. And I think this is the episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi sound font. I think once again it's another Shamim sound font. I don't know why I used Duel of Fates as the boot sound, but there you go. This is for some reason a really pink colour. My camera's not picking up the colours very well. The sort of colour you can see on my hand is nearly what it's actually like. It's a really rosy kind of pink colour. I think we're back to the first font. We are. So obviously the Prizm can hold 6 sound fonts, each has 16 swings and clashes, 4 blaster deflections, you've got like colour and force sounds, lock up, it's all good stuff. So without further ado, we shall go to the blade demonstration and I will show you the colour cycle, for want of a better word. Yeah, cool. Okay, so here we are with the 89 windu blade demonstration. The first sound font is the light. You can kind of see like the colour, I guess. I mean, you can't really see it on the camera, it's not picking it up very well, maybe. Yeah. But on the palm of my hand, you can see it's really intense lockup. There we are. Got the purple flash on clash for this one. I shall go through some of the colours. Sort of a peachy kind of red, pinky red kind of colour. Yeah. Real pale sort of pink. Sort of silver coloured blade. I think this is just straight up white. Now we're getting into the sort of blue colours. There you go, nice deep blue. Real deep blue. And basically back at purple. Oh. There we are. We get this nice kind of pink colour. Not really showing up. Yeah, whatever. Do one more font.
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Bad motherfucker. So yeah. This is turning out kind of blue on the screen, or on the camera, but I can assure you it's very purple. So yeah, this has been my review of my Prizm installed 89 Sabers mace windu. I'm really glad to be able to have made this video at last. This has taken way longer than it needed to. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully be back relatively soon with more. Peace.